Welcome, chess masters. On my best video, I want to have a conversation about the important skill of identifying what is attacked in a chess position. I see many people frustrated after losing a game because they did not see their queen or another piece was attacked and lose significant material, often not understanding what just happened. This discussion will help you eliminate or greatly reduce that problem. A quick note before we start. This session is intended for people just starting out in chess, for beginners, as well as for players in the 400 to 800 over the board rating range. I will present to you the agenda that I will go over. Let me do this. Those are the points we will go over in this session. So let's start. To play chess well, we want to learn and develop the skill of knowing or noticing what is attacked in a chess position, whether it's playing our own games or if we are just analyzing games or solving puzzles. Along with that skill, we also want to utilize the firepower capabilities of our army to attack, but also to defend, to make attacking moves, but also to make guarding moves. So let's start with the analogy that I want to share with you all. Analogy with other sports that will help us understand why knowing what is attacked in a chess position is necessary to play well. In football, soccer, for example, the skill of passing the ball is fundamental to play the game. Players pass the ball among teammates. Short or long passes, doesn't matter. To reach up the opponent's goalie and then finally score a goal. And if you look in football, soccer, scoring a goal is also a pass. Only that in this case, it is a special pass, final pass to the net. Let me tell you that if you don't know how to pass the ball in football, soccer, forget about playing soccer well. Let alone if you can't make that last pass to the net. In chess, if you don't notice what is attacked in your position or what is guarded, we can forget about playing chess well. Another analogy I want to make, it's in a boxing match. When the round starts, boxers won't step up to face the opponent with open arms. They come up covering their face and body. They start throwing punches to hit the opponent, while at the same time evading punches from the opponent. They are bouncing up and down or sideways so that the opponent is unable to connect a punch. A similar logic applies to the chess game. You want to make attacking moves in a safe manner, while at the same time you guard your army from attacks so that your position is not vulnerable. It is a take and give game. Of course, you want to give more than you take. Another analogy is with the sport of tennis. The tennis players have to pay attention and look at where the ball is going, so the player is able to return the ball. That is tennis in action. The player has to run after the ball, and then sometimes from one side of the court to the other. Yes, sure, that's tennis in action. Otherwise, if the players don't go after the ball, how will they be able to return the ball? Unlike tennis, in chess, in tennis, most every ball is important. Most every ball has the same relevance and priority. But in chess, not all attacks have the same relevance. In chess, there is room for ignoring some attacks. Not every attack has the same relevance, and when there is multiple relevant attacks, you may have to prioritize which one you guard against first. I hope these analogies make sense and help you better understand how to utilize the attacking and guarding capabilities of the chessmen. Now I'm gonna go over 2 example positions. I'd like you to follow these simple examples in your mind if you can. If not, pause the video and set up your own board. Example position 1. From the very initial starting position, white plays pawn e4, black plays pawn e5, white plays queen h5. Here in this position, our question, what is attacked? Let's have a look. The white queen standing on h5, if you notice, it is attacking 3 pawns at the same time. The white queen is attacking the pawn on h7, the pawn on f7, and the pawn on e5. It is attacking these pawns by establishing direct contact through its lines of fire. The white queen is effectively attacking those black pawns. That's it. That's the answer to the question in this position. Do you notice these attacks? Do you see all? I have an example quiz question for you here. What player has to pay attention to these attacks? I'd like you to leave your answer in the comments. I'm going to show you, for those that did not follow these positions in your mind, I'm going to show you the diagram so that you can see how it looks. Now I'm going to go over example position 2. Again, follow me in your mind if you wish. From the very initial starting position, white plays pawn e4, black plays pawn e5, white plays bishop c4. What is attacked? Let us pay attention. In this position, the pawn on f7 is attacked. Look at the line of fire of the bishop, the diagonal that goes from c4 to f7. The bishop is attacking the pawn because the bishop can potentially capture the f7 pawn, and notice how nothing blocks the line of fire between the bishop and the pawn on f7. That's it. After white played bishop c4, only the f7 pawn is under attack. I'm going to show you the diagram for those that did not follow this in your mind. Let me see. So those are the 2 example positions. After we have identified the attacks in the position, it is a lot easier to figure out how to respond to them. If you noticed, the attack after the bishop c4 is not as strong as the attack after queen h5 in the earlier example, where the queen is attacking 3 enemy pawns simultaneously, usually called multiple attack. Whereas here the bishop is attacking only 1 enemy pawn. However, that doesn't mean that the attack with the queen is a better move than the attack with the bishop, because as we said earlier, we want to attack in a safely manner. And attacking with the queen, especially in the earliest stages of the game, may not be as safe as an attack with a minor piece, if that makes sense. I'm gonna move on to the exercises. I will leave you with 2 exercises to solve on your own. I'd like you to leave your answer in the comments. Exercise 1. From the initial starting position, white plays pawn e4, black plays pawn e5. Here, find out what attacking moves white can make in this position, other than bishop c4 and queen h5. There are 3 good attacking moves white can make here. Please leave your answer in the comments. Exercise 2. From the initial starting position, white plays pawn e4, black plays pawn e5, white plays bishop c4, black plays knight f6. What is attacked in this position? Again, please leave your answer in the comments. Now I'd like to move on to a presentation that I made in Keynote to share the knowledge that should support this skill, developing this skill. I'll go over the answers to these questions because I think it is an important piece of knowledge that we should have to develop or to develop this skill. we want to know, why do I want to know what is attacked? Why do I want to attack? And what to attack in the first place? The reason why we want to know what is attacked is, and I want to emphasize this a lot, knowing what is attacked allows you to appropriately respond to the attack. And depending on the circumstances, that will consist of guarding the attacked piece, or moving the attacked piece to a safe square, or capturing the attacking piece, or counter-attacking an enemy piece. So there is four kinds of possibilities you can consider when one of your pieces is attacked, and this is very important. By noticing what is attacked, you should be able to appropriately respond to that attack. Here is another important piece of knowledge that we want to have. We want to attack to utilize the power capabilities of the chessman, exert force or pressure on the enemy's position. And also, the reason we want to attack is because by establishing a potential capture, direct contact with the enemy pieces, may allow for a material gain if our opponent does not pay attention to what is attacked. And another piece of knowledge that's important that we know about. There are 3 objects of attack on the board, and we call these targets. 3 kinds of objects. The enemy king is a very high importance target. It's one of the targets that we can attack. The enemy pieces is another kind of target that we can attack. And the enemy pawns, or pawn structure. Those are the 3 elements that most frequently we will be looking at for attack. There is a 4th one that it is not mentioned here. It's still on the board, and it is not invisible, but it is, I don't want to mention that here. Probably you already know about it, but there is a 4th kind of target that we can attack on a chess game. So what is the purpose of attacking? Not just attacking for the sake of attacking. One of the purposes of attacking is gaining material. Another one is removing an enemy guarding piece. And also another purpose of attacking our enemy pieces is creating weaknesses on their camp. Here is a test position that you should be able to solve with the knowledge that we just shared. It is white to move. Give it a shot and see if you can find a move that white can make to win material in this position. Leave your answers in the comments. Now I'm gonna go over the list of benefits of identifying what is attacked in a chess position. I cannot emphasize enough how fundamental this skill is to build up other higher level chess skills, like noticing threats in a position. Also, it's fundamental for your tactical awareness, to your calculation skill. Later on, it will be fundamental for carrying out more accurate chess combinations. It's fundamental in following opening principles. Also, a little bit more concretely, it is fundamental so you know what moves to consider in a position. What are your options, and so on. And as you develop this skill of noticing what is attacked, you will be able to understand higher level chess concepts as well. So here is the list of benefits. It's a fundamental skill to play well. We already said that. It will help you in figuring out when you can capture an enemy piece to gain material, or when to capture to just carry out a fair trade. It will help you carry out combinations more accurately. It will help you prioritize and choose a move among your options. It will help you avoid blunders or significantly reduce the number of blunders in your games. It will help you understand why some moves are better than others in a game. With this skill, it is expected that you will make better decisions at the board. And little by little, it will become an unconscious habit as you gain experience through practice. It will become part of your thought process as you become stronger. This skill is a contributor in figuring out what is going on in a position. It is a building block to develop your calculation skill. And this skill, together with the ability of identifying threats, they are the bloodstream of the game. I want to clarify a little bit though. If you develop and learn this skill, you start in a good footing to become a stronger chess player. However, learning this core skill won't exempt you from learning endgame concepts, opening principles, middle game strategy concepts, or tactics. Now I'm gonna go over a quick summary of this session. Always attack in a safe manner. By identifying what is attacked allows you to respond appropriately. If you want to play chess well, you have to master this fundamental skill. It isn't the only one though. There is another skill that I consider part of the core skills required to play chess well, and that is the skill of recognizing threats on the position, which is a topic we will talk about on a future video. With that, I want to thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share with friends and family, and subscribe to the channel. If you are in the US, please visit my Herbalife distributor website to order your favorite Formula 1 nutritional shake mix or herbal tea for a healthier lifestyle. Good luck on your next games and never stop learning. See you on the next video. Take care.